This is an incredibly valuable lesson that many Christians need to understand when it comes to ministering to other people. Sometimes people don't need your advice, they simply just need your presence. As in, sometimes it's better for you to just simply be there for somebody rather than telling them like, hey, you should have done this or you should have done that, or trying to offer them wisdom. Because realistically, in certain situations, people already know what they should have done and what was the right thing to do, but they didn't do it for whichever reason. And they don't need you digging your claws into their open wounds. Instead, they need somebody who's going to be there with them and just to be present with them. Somebody who they can lean on, they can confess to, and that'll show them grace and mercy during that time. There are some moments where you're ministering to people where you ought to rebuke them, but there's other moments where you should have grace. Similarly speaking, there are some moments where you should give somebody advice and give somebody wisdom that God has given you, but in other cases, what you need to do is simply just to be present. Because again, the wisdom that I'm affording you here in this moment is that sometimes some people just need your presence and not your advice. And typically, I'll be honest with you, if somebody actually wants your advice, they're going to ask for it. So as a Christian, as you go out into the world and you minister to people, you interact with people and help them going through a variety of situations, what you need to understand is that sometimes it's just okay if you don't say anything, you're just present with that person. And you mourn with the person that's mourning. And you give comfort to the person that needs to be comforted from the abundant comfort that God has given you. So again, something that all Christians need to learn is that sometimes people just need your ministry of presence and not necessarily your wisdom. Because sometimes your presence as a child of God, as a follower of Christ, is also showing them that God is there too. And sometimes somebody just understanding and knowing that God is there through you being there is more than enough for them in that moment. So I hope this helped and gave you some good wisdom. If you want more content like this, you're going to drop a sub or a follow. If you want to hear more teachings from me that outside of short form content, I would recommend you join my Bible classes every single Thursday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Google Meets.